Welcome to SAAM. I'm Tim Fallon, a member of the SAAM team. You know, we've had the good fortune to pursue most of the huntable game in the vast areas around the world. From the Rockies, all the way to the Altai Mountains of Mongolia, from the thick forests of Cameroon to the high deserts of Namibia, and finally the open swamplands of coastal Mozambique, our hunting world truly is diverse and challenging. The variety of game found in our hunting ranges can be just as diverse. From the tiny grisebuck to the bull elephant weighing over 7 tons, from the 300-pound Marco Polo sheep who lives at 15,000 feet to the 1,500-pound eland grazing on the African savanna. And let's not forget about the dangerous game, Cape buffalo, brown bear, lion, and even more. All these variables added up drive home the need for hunter preparation and marksmanship training. Hey.
Get on target, take him. Good.
While the hunting world is changing from many outside pressures, one thing has remained constant. That is the need for the visiting hunter to shoot effectively across a wide variety of habitat, game species, and shooting conditions. What this means to you and me as hunters, regardless of our experience level, is the need for continuous training and shooting practice. And let me give you a good analogy. Jordan Spieth is recognized as one of the top golfers in the world. Yet even though he may win the Masters on Sunday, you will find him back on the practice range on Tuesday with his swing coach, preparing for that next tournament and that next critical shot. That may be the difference between first and second place. Good shooting, like the game of golf, requires constant training and practice. There are obvious advantages and great need to be an accurate shooter while on your hunts, and here are just a few. Ethics. There are few things worse than having an animal wounded and left to suffer as a result of poor shooting. Yes, it can happen, but the more we train and practice, good shooting will result in clean one-shot kills, which every hunter should be striving for. Next, there's the matter of pure economics. No hunt can be considered inexpensive. I've known several hunters who saved their entire lives to experience the thrill of a sheep or Cape buffalo hunt, only to lose their trophy as a result of poor shooting, and a wounded animal not recovered is game over. Finally, with dangerous game, there's a matter of safety. Not only for you, but for each member of the hunting party and the locals in the area. A poorly placed shot can result in serious injury or even loss of life. During our hunting careers, we've seen and even committed a lot of mistakes that in hindsight could have been avoided. These include, but are not limited to, the ability to quickly acquire the target in your scope and take the shot when an animal presents itself in the right position. Improper use of or inexperience with hunter aids and accessories such as bipods, backpacks, or even African shooting sticks, which are a staple in almost every African safari. Not being thoroughly acquainted with your equipment. For example, in the heat of the moment, freezing up and not reacting as needed, to not being comfortable with the twin triggers on a double rifle, or incorrectly adjusting or not adjusting the turret of your scope when it's needed. Being out of position in relationship to your guide or PH when a shooting opportunity is presented. This result is a missed opportunity you have worked so hard for. Not backing up your own shot by either not being able to quickly re-engage the target and shoot again, or not knowing when to. Not understanding proper shot placement of your quarry. Not being able to stay calm, cool, and collected when that moment comes that you have worked so hard for. We call it hair in the scope, and trust me, no one is immune. And with proper training, you can build your confidence to prevent a lot of these unnecessary and costly mistakes.
He's gonna shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. What the
And probably the worst sin of all, attempting shots that we are not capable of making. Environment and circumstance can make shots extremely difficult. Not understanding the many variables such as wind or shot angles can and often do result in poor shot placement and, worst of all, wounded game.
missed?
You've made a sound decision to attend SAAM. The training and shooting skills you will learn here will truly enhance your hunting experiences, and it will serve you well wherever your hunting adventures take you. Two final thoughts. Repetition is truly the mother of skills. Just like Jordan Spieth, the practice and shooting skills you'll learn here should continue throughout the rest of your hunting career. And keep an open mind. You've paid great money to be here, and it's a great investment. We are going to show you lots of A ways to do things, and it is your job to decide which one works best for you. And remember, a parachute doesn't work unless it's open, and neither does your mind. And while it's SAAM, enjoy yourself. You're about to have one of the best times in your shooting and hunting career, and thank you again for coming.